Okay, while he's getting things put together, we're going to show you a few things here. Here you can see what we were talking about earlier. Screws come in all different shapes and sizes. You can see that the tops of these can be rounded, they can be flat, they can be wider, they can be thinner, they can be longer, they can be shorter. So, you know, they come in all different shapes and sizes. And if you have a loose screw, your first option would be to maybe consider buying a larger screw size. The other option that we were talking about was moving your screw hole and filling it in with wood putty. That's the first one we're going to show you here. We have a board here, similar to the side panel you would see on a dresser drawer. And we have our little piece of wood that it would normally screw into. Okay. We almost always drill pilot holes. It's going to help you. It's going to help you to get your screw in there easier. Okay. Now he's going to screw in the first screw, and then he's going to take it out and move the placement of that screw. Okay. Now he's going to go ahead and pull that out. Okay, now we're gonna just, you know, obviously you would just move the placement of that hole. And then if that is what you're going to do you want to open this for me, please? Got some wood putty here. Obviously ours doesn't match the color of the wood, but it's just like Play-Doh. You just push it down in the hole until the hole is completely filled and it's flat with your surface. It's the only color we had on hand at the moment. And that's it. Now, the second option, and you would also obviously want to fill in that hole as well. Now, the second option we gave you was an anchor, a screw anchor. You would measure the dimension of your hole here. Obviously, he hasn't screwed it in yet, but you would measure the dimension of your hole, find out, or even find out what size screw you have been using, and find a wood screw anchor that matches that size. You would drop it in your hole. You would place your screw on top and just screw it in, and that wood anchor would hold the screw to your wood. Now, again, the dresser in question looked like it had a piece like this on the other side of the panel. I can't be sure, but that's what it looked like. So obviously another option would be to use a bolt and a washer for that as well. We also recommend that if you're going to be repairing furniture and you're taking off the panel and replacing it, always use a thin layer of wood glue. Wood glue is going to give you a tighter seal and also help keep from movement or loosening of the screws, things like that. It's going to give you a longer life for your seal. And what we were talking about before for replacing the two panels, those two panels appeared to be about this size. This is a 1 inch, roughly 1 inch by 4 inch board. And you can find them this long, 8 foot long, at your Lowe's or Home Depot for just a couple of dollars. And so for one dresser, your fix is just going to cost you a couple dollars for whatever option it is you intend to use for your screws, or to repair your loose screw holes, and for the wood itself.